To hear. Welcome to the show, bro. Welcome to the community. He's going to catch up. I wonder if he has dogs. We got to dive into the dogs conversation because we have follow-ups from last week. We have dog talk. I'm going to kick this dog conversation off with a comment here from Frank Hall 6603. Shout out Jack. Great showing. Hey, shout out Jack in the comments. Frank Hall 6603. This is a comment on YouTube that's going to kick off this dog conversation that we're going to come back to with Sherm.
I'm ready.
The dog conversation is exactly why I love this pod. Love how you guys keep it real, even when you know there will be lots of upset people in the comments. There's no shortage of that. That is true. Sherm, we've been dealing with the same conversation in our house. For now, we have decided to keep the dog due to the commitment we made when adopting him, but the conversation does get revisited on almost a monthly basis. That's to kick off the convo. Again, Sherm's in a situation where him and wifey were like, hey, do we send our two little dogs on a permanent vacation to grandma's house down in Texas? Actually going to grandma's house, actually a loving home.
Yes.
Because of some of the things that these dogs do that cause some chaos in their household. Just to kick it off, this is for Brett Anderson, 1630 on YouTube. Just quitting on the dogs is crazy work. Giving them to grandma is quitting. I'm sorry, boys. If you can't handle two dogs, but you think you can handle more kids, what are we doing here, fellas? Come on now.
What are we doing? Brett brings up good points.
Does he? Does he bring up good points, Sherm? Because what I'm hearing, you can't handle two dogs, but you think you can handle more kids.
That's a shot.
That's a bullshit shot.
That's a bullshit shot.
Because your heart, mind, body, soul, when you're thinking about your kiddos and you're looking at your kiddos are why you're even thinking about giving the dogs away in the first place. But you love the kids so much, or kids if you're wanting to have more kids, to where it's a zero question in your mind. The dog just becomes a lower priority.
Yeah.
I hate to say it, but I like a take it or leave it. Some people are obsessed with their dogs, and that's totally fine. Again, dog guy. I have a dog, Waffle. She shit all over the house and puked all over the house over the weekend, and I brought up the same question. When can we get rid of her?
Yeah.
But if that's a kiddo, like, you're just so like, kid's going to be in your life forever. Your soul wants them in their life forever. You can handle more kids without being like, oh, I failed at taking care of 3 dogs. We shouldn't have more kids. No, you just see dogs. Dogs, it's people, dogs.
Yeah, it is. And I want Brett to know, in all seriousness, he is talking to the guy that in this situation with my wife, I'm the one that has advocated strongly to keep the dogs. And I'm not just talking, oh, honey, we can't do that. I'm talking, honey, that's bullshit. We're not getting rid of the fucking dogs. Quit talking about it. Like, we made a commitment. We're keeping the dogs.
So this is a follow-up conversation after last week's pod.
No. I'm just talking in the past.
Got you.
When Jill has this baby bump with little scar growing in her, and she's like, I'm just telling you. And usually 10 out of 10 times, Jill is right when she says, I'm just telling you. I got a feeling. I feel like this could be an issue. We need to look into this. How are we going to deal with the dogs? I'm sitting there going, don't worry about it. I got it. It's going to be good. And now I'm kind of sitting here on the other side and I'm like, damn, like Jill was right. And then when I bring up the stuff with the snarling and the snapping that one time from Wrigley, it helped a lot having that conversation with you guys and all of you guys collectively being like, that changes the situation.
Oh, it absolutely changes the situation. I had a buddy back in the day. I was in high school. So again, this is dog lover peak, right? Like dogs, like you just grow up, you love the animals. And dog made a little move on the kiddo. Nothing like egregious, but something. And he shot the fucking dog. And you talk... And we're talking 8. This is like, country boy in Missouri.
Yeah.
And it was just the first time I kind of witnessed a human have that switch in their soul to where when he told me, it didn't even faze him when he was telling me.
Oh, yeah.
Because he's older than me. Because he had 2 kids at the time.
Yeah.
And and obviously they were growing up and stuff like that. But yeah, he shot the dog.
I mean,
and I'm like, hey, how were you able to even fucking bring yourself to that? He's like, oh, it ain't. It's pretty cut and dry with me.
100%. I know a lot of people that take that stance with pets and their kids. Like, you do something to my kid.
Yeah.
There ain't no way you're going to be able to stop what I'm about to do to said animal that just did that to my kid. And I get that. That's a real thing.
Yeah. But just a perspective on the extreme.
Oh, yeah. Hey, your delivery of something like unforgivable really bad. Shot the dog.
Yes. Wasn't nothing egregious. Like, he didn't like full on bite, but maybe like a little aggression.
And shot the dog.
He bumped one in him.
God.
I know. And I was just...
There were PT sickos.
Kind of scared hearing that.
There were PT sickos in the comments with the raccoon thing. They're like, sure, why haven't you just gone up into the crawl space and just,
shot it?
Do like a little 22 caliber so it doesn't scare the neighbors and, just take care of the raccoons. I'm like, I'm within city limits. Like, I'm not out in the country. You can just go up there and just some raccoons.
I don't know if they said put 4 in the coon.
Well, there were 4 raccoons in that situation.
Yeah, and
there were 4 raccoons in that situation.
Babies, right?
They were.
You just strangled the babies. Yeah,
they were babies. Oh, but to that point, dude, like, I felt that rage when Wrigley did snap and show teeth and start growling. Like, it truly was everything inside of me to hold back on Wrigley, but to also, I ripped him off the ground, took him instantly into the laundry room, shut the laundry room. Scarlett's losing her mind in the kitchen. I'm like, that was not okay. Like, that was nothing about that was okay. I'm checking Scarlett to see if she got bit. She's fine. She didn't get bit. And then I overhear you, because Taylor had asked, like, hey, how was For the Dads this morning? And you gave him like a little rundown on the
synopsis,
dogs.
Yeah.
And I walked into the room where they're talking about it, and Taylor literally looks me in the eyes and is not joking, is dead serious. And it was like, hey, if that's my kid, my dog's gone. Dog's gone next day. Like, no question. You're not doing a bad thing. So it helps to hear that like,
because you feel like when you're questioning it,
yeah,
you fully know the side, you fully know the sphere in which quitting on the dogs, giving up on the dogs, man, it doesn't feel like people really do this. You kind of get in your own head about it. But then you hear, like what Taylor said, or my experience with my buddy being like, oh, it's pretty cut and dry with me, and, shooting the dog.
Oh, 100%. And there's also the euphemism of like, oh, it went to the farm.
Yeah.
Like,
yeah.
They going to.
By the way, we're not saying shoot your dog. I just want to make that very clear. Very clear.
Very clear.
We're just storytelling there. It's just
that's
storytelling.
a very good stance to take.
Yeah,
Well done.
Don't shoot the dog. Don't kick the dog. Don't kick the dog. But yeah, the grandma's house thing, like, that's not a euphemism either. It's like literally grandma's house where they have lived for multiple years, where there are 2 cats that they get along with very well. Like, they are friendly with the cats that still live at the house. They have this huge backyard to go explore in. It's like, it's a no-brainer. So Jill and I sat down after the pod of last week, and I told Jill that I felt comfortable after talking with you guys, because there was some conversations off the pod as well with you guys. I talked with Taylor a little bit more about it as well. Talked with my dad about it. Then broke it down to Jill, and I said, I think it would be good if they went to Fort Worth, not on a permanent vacation, but just on a vacation of a couple months, figure out a scenario, a situation, a plan of Scarlett is now walking. Scarlett is now, because the dogs are so small, dude, that once she's upright, they will not be in her face. And when we're able to like communicate, hey, with Wrigley, don't get up in Wrigley's face because one time he snipped at you. Like building, like you just can't build that knowledge and that education with Scarlett right now with the age that she's at. Like we're doing,
I think it's still going to be tough too, even when they're 1 and 2, because they're just not going to have.
Dude, for sure. For sure. I mean, it's probably going to be like a year or two.
I was going to say that 2 months is going to turn into a year or two. Then it's just going to turn into.
Oh, for sure.
Forever.
Yeah. But the plan is a vacay, not a permanent vacay. But
call it what you want. Dogs are gone.
Yeah, they're gone.
Dogs are gone.
So Lisa is coming to pick them up Labor Day weekend.
So it's happening.
It is truly happening.
Sherman's giving away his dogs.
Both?
You're quitting.
I'm quitting.
I just go to the other side. Like, dude, you're really gonna quit?
Wait, so okay, funny. Brett's my best friend from back home. And we talked on the phone for like an hour. And we both agree you're a quitter, Sherman.
Both dogs?
Both dogs.
I knew you guys were talking about one or the other or what.
I know.
I think that's the best decision.
I know. I think we're gonna
keep
miss
them together, man.
Yeah.
Package deal.
We're gonna miss them really bad. I am happy for them because right now they are behind a baby gate to where they basically go out whenever they're going on a walk or going into the backyard.
So let's say there was a comment about having a gate up.
Yeah.
And it weighed on a couple people.
Yeah. Going off of Sherm's dog situation, we had something similar where our Pomeranian that we've had for 6 years would snap at our 1-year-old crawling around. We did the baby gate separation for like 6 months, but it just ended up having our dog secluded in a room away from the baby. It hurt us, but we made the decision to rehome the dog, and it made for a less stressful on-edge household where we were tiptoeing around every dog/baby situation. I've been there with Sherm in the sense of not giving up on a dog because he was our world before the baby, but the baby has to come first, and that's the decision my wife and I made. Which that comes from Macola Plays on YouTube. I do want to shout out just super quick. I should have put them all together to shout out everybody's names. I probably altogether got around like 14 DMs from people that were books that were basically like, Sherm, done this exact same thing, dude. And it's hard and it sucks. But dog snipped at baby one time and we were like, yeah, that ain't happening. And a lot of them very similarly were like to family members, to in-laws, to sisters, brothers that like wanted, needed, were happy to have the dogs and were going to happy homes. And some of them were like from shelters where you can have the shelter rehome. So there's a different story with everyone, but I do want to thank those people that reached out to me. Like as weird as it sounds, it was helpful to be able to read those DMs and be like, okay, I'm not a complete heartless, soulless dude.
Dude, I know. I feel like it happens so naturally. Like Waffle, legitimately, the height of love that I felt having a dog like Waffle, because English Bulldogs was like my number one. English Bulldogs, like AM staffs. So we had a Rottweiler growing up. Loved the Rottweilers, but obviously we had a smaller. We were in a townhouse at the time. But when Charles brought Waffle home, dude, I was elated. And Charles pregnant, she's growing, her belly's growing, and I'm just snuggling on the couch with Waffle, giving Waffle kisses, like telling Waffle, you're never. This little thing growing in here is never going to take the number one spot. You're going to be my number one forever. And I felt that way at the time. It just shifts. It's so weird. It just happens. Like that's just the way it goes. And I was convinced that Charles, like, you think when Cerulean comes that Waffle, I'm like, dude, Waffle's number one forever. And I would look at Waffle like, nobody's going to take your spot. Like, you mess with her little face, give her kisses and stuff. And now, like, you know, I show her love, but it's almost like pity love.
Yeah.
I hate even saying that. Like, I still love on her, but not in the same way. But it's very much like it's, dude, kids are just so, it is the number one priority. And it pains you that you have such a shift. It puts you just in this weird headspace because it sucks. But the moment they do get a little territorial, it just, I don't know, it just happens in you, man.
Yeah, and it's something where like the comment from Brett where he was talking about like having more kids. Like, do you think you'd be able to have more kids if you can't even handle a dog? To add to that mental shift as well, with a dog, it's I'm trying to find the right words to describe it. At no point do you kind of look down at your child and think to yourself, oh, well, if this doesn't work out, like she could go to grandma's house.
Yeah. You never look at your child in a way to where it's pure. Like, obviously, it's the responsibilities are there. They're constant. But you don't like look at your child in a way that your kid is like a responsibility. Where I feel like when I look at having Waffle or just having dogs in general, it just becomes like it's like you're doing your best to be a parent. You're doing your best to be a husband. You're juggling those things along with juggling all of your own stresses that you have going on, whether in work, health, whatever it is, like keeping everybody's sanity afloat, like embracing the suck, having a positive and optimistic mentality, having the fun and love that you have, like growing your family.
Yeah.
And the dog ends up just, I feel like I look more at it as like, this is just added responsibilities.
And I don't say this out of defense. This is like truly where my heart is on it. To like give people full context. If we owned the home that we lived in, we're renters, I would 100% have a doggy door going into the backyard. I would have a brand new fence put in where the dogs can't escape out of the back. And I would have a baby gate up where they also have their own space inside of the house from the doggy door with their water bowl, their food bowl. And I would make this work. Like, that's where my heart and my mind are at. I can't do that at my rent house. I just can't. I can't do that, which sucks. And that's what I would truly want to do before I would ever consider taking this step of like Lisa coming and taking the dogs to her house. But that's another thing too that I talked about with Jill, because it's not like we're in the housing market, but I've had some conversations with you of like that's in our future. And like, that's a perfect example of them being able to come back. Is like Scarlett's 3 now. We have a backyard, we have a doggy door, like we have a baby gate, we have a setup that we can do. And like, yeah, like that's what I want. I want that. Like, I'm really sad that the dogs are going. I'm really gutted because I do love them. But at the same time, I know that Scarlett's way more of a priority. And I just keep on telling myself with like, if she had a scar on her face for the rest of her life, dude, and I look at that face and see that scar and know that it's there because of my inability to take action, I don't want to live with that weight. Like, I cannot do that. Cannot do that.
To put a bow on it, this is from EMK Burt on YouTube. Chef wins the dog argument.
And he did.
I don't even know what he said.
And he did.
I don't even remember what I said.
You said there was some classes that we could take.
Oh yeah,
Yeah.
Because we got to a solve of even the electric gate, the invisible gate,
The invisible gate.
the invisible fence.
But I like have the cop out of like the dog that I have. It's really my girlfriend's dog. I'm like the pseudo dad, but I only get to see her, every once in a while. And my girlfriend's also like going to vet school to be a veterinarian. So it's like, I'm not going to have a fucking choice in this. Like she always makes it work, but that's like, she loves it too.
Oh,
so I feel like I can kind of like co-sign my, hey, we'll make it work, because I know that at the end of the day, I got a badass woman who will 100% make it work, and I'll just
whose
be there
life
to help.
is like dedicated.
Yeah,
to
she's in
pets.
Grenada right now. She starts school in January. She's like touring the college right now.
Crazy.
Excited.
Yeah. Yeah.
Yeah.
Good convo, boys.
Good combo. Thank you to everybody that pitched in.
This is why we dad, man.
This is why we dad. Even the people that do call me a quitter, joking or not. Like, I appreciate people's inputs. I feel like that's kind of the backbone of the show, is people to be able to.
Well, if they listen to you, if they do a great job of listening to you, they know that it's obviously a very tough decision.
Oh, for
and
sure.
you struggled with it multiple times.
For sure.
It ain't like you're just cold-hearted.
Yeah.
It ain't like, hey, I'm going to go put the dogs down.
We're going to put them down for the long nap. Real long. And so we
You
shot him.
sound tough. Put that dog down tomorrow.
And so we shot him.
Not in my house. Fucking Christ. When he dropped that on me, I was like, oh my God.